The truth behind the abandoned playground at midnight. By day, it's an ordinary scene. Rusty swings swaying in the wind, faded hopscotch lines, a merry-go-round that creaks with every push. But by night, the abandoned playground behind Old Hollow Street becomes something else entirely. Locals whisper stories. Some say they've seen shadows playing on the jungle gym long after midnight. Others swear they hear children's laughter echoing through the fog, laughter from no child alive. It's been that way ever since the fire. 20 years ago, a freak blaze tore through the small neighborhood, starting in the equipment shed beside the playground. No one knows how it started. What's remembered is the aftermath. The death of 3 children who'd sneaked out late to play under the full moon. Their charred initials were found scorched into the wood of the tallest slide, initials that reappear even when scrubbed away. Teenagers, daring each other for kicks, still go there at midnight. Most come back silent. Some don't come back at all. The lucky ones report strange sensations, cold hands grabbing theirs, giggling just inches from their ears, a sudden compulsion to climb the swings as if called by something unseen. And the security footage? The city refuses to release it. One former city worker claimed the tape shows the swings moving in sync, forming patterns. Like the kids were still there, he said before quitting and leaving town. The truth? It's hard to say, but one thing is certain. The playground is never truly empty after dark. Would you like this turned into a longer short story or developed into a script? You said, make story more chilling and longer. ChatGPT said, absolutely. Here's a longer, more chilling version of The Truth Behind the Abandoned Playground at Midnight. The Truth Behind the Abandoned Playground at Midnight. By your name. There's a playground on the edge of town, just past the overgrown bike path behind Old Hollow Street. You wouldn't notice it if you weren't looking. Its metal gate is twisted halfway off its hinges, swallowed in ivy and rust. The merry-go-round is frozen stiff, and the slide is stained with a long, dark streak like dried blood. Most people walk past without a second glance. But not at night. At night, everything changes. Locals call it the Ash Pit. Most of them won't talk about it. The few who do lower their voices like they're afraid something might hear. It's not just urban legend. Not here. Everyone knows someone who's seen or heard something they shouldn't have. It all started with a fire. Or so the story goes. 20 years ago. Halloween 2005. The town was caught in a drought, and everything was dry tinder. The community center had thrown a costume party for the kids. That's the last time anyone saw Amy Liddell, Marcus Green, and Tyler Shaw alive. They were all 8. According to police reports, the kids slipped away from the party sometime around 10 p.m. They left behind half-eaten candy apples and pumpkin masks. Their parents thought they were playing hide and seek. What they didn't know was that the kids had planned a secret meeting at the playground. No one knows what happened next. The playground erupted in flames around midnight. The flames danced 30 feet high, so hot they melted parts of the monkey bars. Firefighters claimed the blaze started in the small shed beside the sandbox. But that shed had no power, no wiring, nothing flammable. The fire defied explanation. When the fire was finally out, all that remained were 3 small skulls found buried in the sandbox. The heat had burned so fiercely that even the bones were half melted. All 3 children were declared dead, though something about that never sat right with the families. Something felt unfinished. No one rebuilt the playground. Instead, the city erected a chain-link fence, posted signs, and left it to rot. A half-hearted effort. No one wanted to deal with it. But they should have. Because the children never left. The Midnight Dare. Teenagers, as they do, turned the playground into a test of courage. You'd sneak out, walk there alone, and stay until exactly 12:33 a.m. the time the fire was first reported. If you made it that long, you were a legend, but not everyone made it. Jenna Rains was the first to vanish. Her brother said she was obsessed with ghost stories and was convinced she could make contact with the kids who died. She brought a spirit board. Her friends stayed behind the fence. She crossed it. They never saw her again. The only thing found was her phone, still recording. The last few seconds of the video are a garbled mess. A whisper, then what sounds like a child's voice, hoarse and crackling, saying, "You said you'd play." After that, the dares stopped being fun. What the camera saw. In 2017, the city quietly installed a motion-activated camera as part of a new safety initiative. Officially, they were watching for vagrants or vandals, but someone leaked the footage. One clip, dated November 1st, 3:12 a.m., shows the swing set moving in perfect synchronization. Each swing pumping high and fast, like invisible children were playing. There's no wind, no animals, just empty air and movement. Then, suddenly, all swings stop at once. In another clip, the seesaw moves up and down by itself. And in one frame, just one, a pale hand appears at the edge of the sandbox, child-sized, fingers curled in the dirt. The employee who leaked the tapes, a man named Greg Talbot, vanished 2 weeks later. His apartment was untouched, his laptop still open, but his phone had one unsent message, still saved in drafts. They're not dead. The return. Every year, on the night before Halloween, the anniversary of the fire, someone disappears. Sometimes it's a runaway, sometimes a drifter. Once, it was a police officer who went to investigate a noise. The townsfolk have stopped asking questions. They don't look at the playground when they pass it. The city stopped trying to demolish it after one of the workers went missing and the bulldozer refused to start. The mayor claimed budget cuts. Everyone knew better. And the most chilling part? Sometimes, if you're near Old Hollow Street just after midnight, you can hear it. The rhythmic squeak of a swing, laughter, and a voice, sweet, high-pitched, sing-song, echoing softly through the fog. Come play with us. We saved a spot just for you.